So for me, I want to know, if you have no loyalty for something that was sent in private, all right, where you actually were an employee of this person, how can you actually betray somebody? And if you have no loyalty for somebody who basically gave you status, all right, which you never would have had without him, I want to know, how can you actually be trusted by Nairobi residents?
Answer the question.
Has she finished that question?
Yes, yes.
First of all, Jeff, this was 1986, November 13th, 1987. That is November 1987. All right?
Yeah, is that you in the picture?
That is me in the picture at the University of Nairobi. I was a student leader and I was in the headline in 1987 when Raila was in detention. My friend here, who is my age, was nowhere. What was she doing in 1987? I was fighting for multi-party democracy in 1987. She's my age. She was hiding under the bed. She was nowhere to be seen. I never heard of her. We fought during the second liberation. With Raila Odinga in detention, Miguna outside. Miguna was arrested and put in detention. Miguna came out, was released. Miguna was expelled from the University of Nairobi. Miguna went into exile. Did he stop? He continued fighting for multi-party democracy by leading the Committee of Democracy in Kenya. Who were one of my members? Willy Mutunga. Miguna was a teenager at that time, leading veterans. So when somebody says, Raila made me, nobody would have known me. Just because you are ignorant and you can't read and you have not done your research, you can't blame Miguna for your ignorance. Number two, to appoint somebody as senior advisor and your chief strategist means the guy is knowledgeable, the guy is competent. Out of 40 million Kenyans, whom did he choose? He could have chosen Esther Passaris. Did he choose Esther Passaris as his advisor? He chose Miguna.
Okay.
Miguna worked as his advisor. Thirdly, lastly, so I reported what happened at the Pentagon. What kind of a betrayal is that? I told the truth. Let Esther say it did not happen. She was not there. She can't speak about things she did not know. She emerged from nowhere that is Mama Supu. She's selling beauty. She thinks beauty gives you credibility and integrity to go for leadership. Esther Passaris is nothing but a flower girl.
Esther, I'm going to give you 1 minute to respond real quick.
Yeah.
He says you're a flower girl.
Let me tell you something. I lit Nairobi. On his website, I'm told he says he's going to light. He's going to be the light of Nairobi. As far as I'm concerned, Nairobi is already lit. The guy is absolutely ignorant. He comes here and he thinks he can bash everybody. By the way, have you received an email from my lawyer? Have you received an email from my lawyer?
Why don't you ask your lawyer?
Okay, here is the letter.
Why don't you?
Here is the letter served. So, I'm suing him for defamation.
For what?
For what? Because he calls me cartels. You know,
yes,
I just hope he has enough money.
You're a cartel. You brought it.
I just hope he has enough money to pay everybody that will sue him.
Are you suing
or he has good enough furniture that we can auction him.
Are you suing him?
Yes, definitely.
For what? What did he say?
Let me tell you something. He put an advert on the Twitter handle saying that we are all cartels. The thieves, he's going to deal with the thieves. He's going to deal with the drug dealers. I mean, you don't need to stand out by bashing people. If you have a vision for Nairobi, speak about it. Why do you need to step on everybody else? I mean, at the end of the day, you're in this city, and the governor of this city is Kidero. And if you have issues with him, then let that be the side. Focus on the issues. I mean, let me tell you something.
Is that a question?
Hold on.
I thought this was a session for questions.
No, she's making a statement.
No, is that a question?
She's making a statement.
I don't have a question for you.
You said...
And I hope you take this because it's served.
No.
Yes,
I don't know. I don't care about that.
You should.
Because you lose all your cases. So what if
Let me tell you something.
You can sue me 10 times. It doesn't matter.
This is a man.
But can I respond?
Yes.
Let me respond. Esther Passaris.
He knows me so well.
On the 26th of October, 2005.
Oh, wow.
You are named in Parliament as having obtained a contract to adopt a light and procedurally. Esther Passaris, because you asked for it, so you are very corrupt. In fact, your files, I've done research on you, your files in City Hall stink to the high heavens. Number two, you asked for it.
You know what?
Let me
It's fantastic. It's
respond.
fantastic.
You
He's just
talk.
building
Let
my
me
case.
respond.
He's building